right, so last time we were here, we went deep into what chaos really is. Today, we're flipping the script. We're talking about the escape plan, the vector of will, and how it can forge a path to what the source material calls living order.
But let's get real for a second. Have you ever felt just stuck? I don't mean just having a bad day. I mean truly trapped in a system, caught in a web of rules or values that you inherited, but that don't feel like yours, you know? That feeling, that cage, that's exactly what we're breaking down today. So, the source actually gives this feeling a name, chaos, or delta S. And look at this definition. It's not just random, messy stuff. It's an inherited, systemic cage of possessive values. The key words there are inherited and systemic. This isn't just something that happens to you, it's a structure we're often born right into. Which is the perfect way to get into our first section here, the cage of chaos. Let's really look at this system we're all handed at the start.
Now, just as a quick refresher, we talked about how this whole system of chaos, this delta S, came from a group the source calls the sums. The main thing to remember is that this isn't some random force of nature, it's a man-made system with a real history built on these possessive values.
So with that in mind, our goal today is super clear. We are done just defining the problem. Today is all about how to get out. We're going to analyze the exact steps you need to take to find the door in that cage and use the key.
And this right here is the key, the vector of will. This is the tool we're going to explore for breaking that cycle and, finally charting your own course.
The symbol for it is V plus or V circle plus. And just look at it for a second. Notice how simple and clean it is. Chaos, delta S, that feels all tangled and complicated, right? But the vector of will, it's direct, it's focused, it's one single, powerful direction that you choose on purpose.
And that brings us to the most important point. Getting out of the cage isn't something that just happens. You can't just wait around for things to get better. It says it right here. Conscious choice always requires an effort of will. Using that V plus means you are actively deciding to push back against that massive, inherited current of chaos.
So what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, making a choice that big, it has consequences. The source material has a name for it, the price of true order. And it uses this incredible case study to show us what it means.
Let's talk about Irene and Jolien. Their story is held up as this perfect, practical example of creating a brand new low-entropy system, basically a little pocket of living order in the middle of chaos. And how did they do it? By applying the vector of will together through what's described as a mutual spiritual flow.
But it wasn't easy. This slide just lays the whole trade-off bare. The price they paid for leaving that system of chaos was all external. They were